Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're at. It's Ryan from Drinks and Dragons. Glad to be back here. Just a bunch of updates to give you guys. First off, Happy New Year. It's 2022. Hope everybody is safe. You're surviving the various variants. You're rolling very high on your Constitution saves. So, quick updates. This is going to be kind of rapid fire updates and ripping the band-aid off, getting back in front of the camera. First and foremost, I'm still gaming with my regular group. We went offline back to in-person, and that campaign is still going. Yes, it's still going. It's turned into a bit of a hex crawl, but we are hex crawling our way back towards Waterdeep. For those who don't recall, I'll put maybe a card up here for the playlist that is that online campaign, but very quickly, everybody's still together. We've been doing a lot of sort of dungeon or more wilderness adventuring and getting back kind of towards the quest. There's been some side quests and towards the main quest of trying to figure out what's going on with the Temple of Selyun in Waterdeep. They're making their way back, but we've been having to take a lot of breaks as well for various reasons, COVID and all kinds of other fun stuff. So that's still going. So apologize for anybody who was really dialed into that campaign for not being able to film the rest of it. I'm going to try to give everybody a decent summary of how it wraps so that if there are any cliffhangers out there, I can close those up. So the other announcement is I've fired back up my Twitter account. It's been pretty dormant for a while, so feel free to ping me on that app. Reach out to me on that app. Contact me on that app. Use whatever buzzword you want to use. My Twitter handle is RLBAYS. So you can contact me there. Please give me a follow if you're on Twitter. I don't really do the other apps. That's kind of the best place to find me. Finally, I've also signed up with a group that I met or I saw speak. I didn't really get a chance to talk to them very much during DragonCon. This is wearing my DragonCon shirt, but this was the one that got canceled for COVID, but we did go last year. The guys from Start Playing Games were there. Really interesting session. They saw a niche in the market for connecting players with pro dungeon masters. I've been DMing now for over 5 years. I love that. I love sitting in that chair. So I thought I'll just throw my hat into the ring. So it's out there. And I've got some stuff going on. So if you guys are interested, I'm just getting started. So this Tuesday, and this is only going to happen if we have enough people. So keep that in mind. And these are paid games for the most part. So keep that in mind as well. But this Tuesday at 7, I'll be trying to run a one-shot, two-shot that I did for my group called The Well. Super fun session that we had. Very kind of horror themed. So you've been warned. That's at 7 p.m. on Tuesday the 4th. On Wednesday the 5th, the following night, I have a free session. It's just an hour. More really to get people together to talk about combat. I like talking about combat. It was one of the things that I had to kind of figure out as a DM to make interesting. So I think, I've got some tips and tricks, and I'm sure there's others out there that have tips and tricks. So it's really more of a conversation about combat. 8 p.m. Wednesday night. All these times are Eastern. It's free. It's on the Start Playing Games app. I'm going to put links to all this below so that you can click on each of them and you can kind of see what I've got going on in my games profile. The next night, Thursday, so I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On the 6th at 7, I'm going to run another one-shot. And this is one of the very first homebrews I did called the Hidden Cavern of Wyvern Tour. It was so much fun. I've kind of used the Phandelver area of the map of Faerun to build this really fun, lively one-shot. It's a classic one-shot. When you sign up to Start Playing Games, you'll see what player character levels these are for. Almost all of them are for levels 1 through 5, somewhere in that range of 1 through 5. So not a lot to keep up with. And then finally, I'll be cracking back open this bad boy, if I can figure out how the camera works, the D&D starter set for Lost Mine of Phandelver for a campaign. For new players or players who haven't played this campaign in a long time. It starts on January the 10th, 6:30 is on Monday. Try to go weekly. I suspect it'll be about a 6-week campaign if my estimates are right. A few hours in a session. We're going to run through the starter set. Really ideal for folks who maybe got this for Christmas, for a Christmas present, don't have anybody to play with, or who do have people to play with, but don't have a dungeon master. That's where I come in. So go check that out. I've got a couple of folks already interested in that session, so I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to happen. So if you know people, if you want to play, go out there and sign up for that. So Twitter is no longer dormant. YouTube is getting cranked back up again, so feel free. Also, as always, if you have things you want me to discuss, or you think that's some interesting topics, I've got a lot of stuff on my Dungeons and Dragons bookshelf now that I want to go through. So I have a lot of stuff I want to talk through on Sundays. I think I'll probably try to post on Sundays. I need to figure out my schedule for posting on YouTube so you guys can know what to expect. So stay tuned there as well. But I'm going to try to be more consistent. And here's to a new year, right? Everybody stay safe, happy gaming, and we will talk to you later.